So if you read Moto IQ a lot, you've probably noticed there's a lot of Canton products in a lot of our project builds. So you're probably familiar with the AccuSump, some oil pans and expansion tanks and things like that. So let's look at what's new. One of the things that's new for this year are these fittings, so you could put like temperature sensors, sender units, and filler tubes anywhere. And a lot of you guys, maybe you have a drift car with a rear mount radiator. This is the thing that's going to help you quite a bit. In fact, all of these things will. Or if you just want to add like a sensor or something, do a quick and easy way to drop in the sensor, here you go. There's some new expansion tanks. This is a universal one. It's just a different shape than some of the other ones. It has the beveled edges. This is another, like a large capacity expansion tank that's rounded. And what's really cool is this one. It's an expansion tank with an overflow bottle built in with an internal passage in between the two. So you have your overflow and your expansion tank in one unit, nice and clean. It takes a lot of clutter out of the engine bay and less things to mess up. And now we have an LS swap pan, so you can swap into an S10, or it's basically anything that's front sump. A circle track racing pan. This is really good for classes where you're not allowed to run the dry sump, or if you can't afford a dry sump. It has all the baffling for turning left, and it's configured for left-hand turns, and it's nice and low profile. Right here we have a stroker big block Chevy pan, so it has additional clearance for the counterweights. Plus it has the diamond mesh, trapdoors and baffles, drains for turbos and all that. Really great part. Some of the other things that are pretty cool is this filter for the modular Fords. This is like a bolt drop-in replacement for stock, and what it's meant for is when guys do 85 conversions, you need a lot more fuel flow, and the stock configuration filter just wasn't cutting it. So this will allow you to run the 85 with no flow restrictions. Another cool thing is water to oil heat exchangers. A lot of you with time attack cars, you have a lot of aero. If you want your splitters and all that to work right, the fewer holes you have in the front of the car, the better. So what you could do is close up your grill opening more and more. Instead of running a regular oil cooler, you could use a water to oil one. And of course, the new Ford remote mount adapters. So if you're doing remote mount filters, oil coolers, this makes the whole thing a lot easier. So that's what's new at Canton. Let's go look at some more stuff.